Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Lucid. We're going to get right into our game with Sceleria. It is turn 52, and what that means is we had a big battle we were planning last turn where we were going to attack on top of Vius. We had a lot of shit going on, so let's go check it out. First, diplomacy. We have a message from Abyssia. Purgatory is a defensive global. You've got so many undead running around, it doesn't matter if you did plan to attack me at some point or not. I felt like it was the right time to put it up. Also, as a side note, I hereby end our NAP 3. Actually, I'm not 100% sure we have a valid treaty at this point anyway, since I seem to recall that you never accepted my offer officially, but whatever. If you attack me before, e.g. arguing Purgatory is an act of war, I will be ready to massively retaliate. Otherwise, I won't order my troops to attack you before turn 53. So first battles might occur on turn 54. Mind you, I don't declare war on you at this point, I just end our nap to gain flexibility. Okay. So, that's happening. We're probably gonna have a war with Abyssia, in addition to all of our shenanigans with Marignon. So, let's see how that goes. So, first battles, we are attacking Yis here, and it turns out, this is good, so pause it. Yis has he had like 6 or something Movark Knights here, and he brought them out to fight me, which I was expecting I would have to fight him in the fort, and it's way better to fight him out here, because here I can surround them. In the fort, it's highly likely they would cram up in the fort gate, and then basically these undead would never pop their defense, because the only way I'm really going to get their defense down is by harassing them, I think. But eventually maybe Rigor Mortis would have worn him out and then we would have killed him. But anyway, we have a mage here. If we didn't have a mage, there's a good chance we could die, but we do have a mage. And he's going to do Power of the Spheres. These guys are making little water elementals to their heart's content, but that is not going to be enough. If you want to think about water elementals too, I mean, they're really good all around. I mean, there's nothing really bad about them, but they tend to die against hordes of chaff like this. They don't really have high protection, or they have no protection, and they don't have super great defense. They do have some resistances, but they'll tend to get chewed up by chaff. What they're super good against is thugs, because they have 4 armor-piercing attacks that do 20 damage. So these guys back here are getting fatigued up. Okay, these are already fatigued out because of that water elemental casting. They're not going to cast it again. I wonder if they used all their gems? They did. So that was pretty efficient. Now let's come check over here. I put anti-magic up too. I didn't actually really need to because everybody's fatigued out. These guys are not fatigued out. They only have, what, 30? Oh, this guy's got 80, so it's probably like an average of 50 fatigue, something like that. Yeah. They've got around 60 fatigue right now. Once we get these water elementals chewed up, we'll be in good shape. Okay, you can see we've made it back to their commanders. And I think, is this a commander? Yeah, this is a commander too. Their other commanders are dead. So they're pretty close to routing. If we kill let's see how this goes. We really need to get a... This actually is not how I remember the battle playing out, but okay. Our Mound King seemed to have gotten in there, and then this guy died. I seem to remember it being a little different, but I guess this is how it actually happened. Because I'm a couple turns ahead of this, so I kind of know how it goes. But anyway, that was extremely fortunate for us. Yeah, we lost some undead. Okay, I mean, this is nothing. And then we killed these guys who theoretically could have sat inside that freaking fort for a long time. But the Yis player is probably ready to call it, so he's probably not stressing over lasting a couple more turns. Okay, we've got a battle here. Let's see what happens. All right, so we're attacking Marignon. We've got a pretty big group of guys. And he's got a pretty big group of guys. And the archer fire is coming down. So, this is a Harbinger, right? And, okay, where the hell are you? Yeah. Do we have Storm up yet? Yeah, I think he's cast Storm. I cast Mass Flight, but I cast it after Storm, so it's not going to do anything. They had some devils jump back here that are being kind of annoying. And I think they may have killed my Grand Thaumaturge. Oh no, here he is. This is not enough gems to cast what he was supposed to, which is Fog Warriors, which probably would have won me the fight. So really, if I had just done Fog Warriors before Mass Flight, that would have probably been good. But usually you want to try to get Mass Flight up if you're going to do it soon. That way if they do put Storm up, you might get it up before them. Here you can see Chain Lightning coming down. Okay, and this is basically what's... We're losing a lot of their guys, our guys. We're not really killing theirs. A lot of the losses are from magic, though some are indeed from their dudes. Yeah. Yeah, Fog Warriors would have been pretty clutch. Pretty clutch. There's some things that are going to make this way better. Once I have Rush of Strength, that's going to be really good, which I've got coming up since I'm pretty far into Blood now. Fog Warriors, and then I'm soon going to be able to do Armies of Lead. I'm going to kind of... Are we on fast forward? We're going to speed it up here. Okay, so we've got most people kind of fatigued out here. Even... God, that's crazy. These archers do not... Oh, do they have relief up? Yeah, they do have relief. Okay, and Darkness is down. That means the guy who cast Darkness either died or retreated. And we are getting kind of murdered, but we do have Foul Vapors up, which seems to be doing a number on their guys. So you can see this is a very high attrition fight. What's kind of interesting here are my Communion Slaves, and I made sure to buff them up a bunch. So they have Invulnerability, Temper Flesh, Regeneration, Astral Shield, Lucky, Liquid Body, which actually is kind of redundant, Reinvigoration. They have a Soul Vortex on them too. Yeah. If only I could put Fire Shield on them, that would be kind of hilarious. But you can see they are not dying super quickly, and that is giving more time for the enemy to rout. Sorry, my phone is going crazy. So this is a kind of comical end. This used to be a strategy. This is kind of called reverse communions. And you used to get a bunch of your Communion Slaves buffed up and then have your guys retreat. You can still do that. The problem is now your guys get super fatigued out when you leave a Communion. So they'll generally stay frozen. If you're able to put Soul Vortex on them though, it's still slightly viable if they can sit and kind of have people pound on them for a few turns before they wake up. I wouldn't say it's like a great strategy, but anyway, so here's the battle report. We lost 13 of these guys, so that's about $1,400, and then one of these guys. So that's about what, 1,300, and then yeah, we're about $1,500. He lost how many of these guys? 5. Plus these, 9. So it's like $500. Then he lost one of these guys, about 900. 1,000. We'll just say 1,100. And then we'll jump down here to the Knights of the Chalice. He lost 115, and they're 50 apiece. So that's what, $5,000? $6,000 in addition to 1,000, and then he probably lost another 1,000 worth of other stuff. So that was a pretty expensive turn. I mean, it's something he can afford to do. The only thing is, I think these are cap only, unless Marignon has non-cap only Sacreds, which would be the shit. He has so many of them, I kind of, wonder. I'm gonna check real quick. I'm gonna pause. Okay, so I was wrong there, and I thought I played him in Marignon, but I guess I haven't. Because yeah, you can get these guys in every in any forded province. So, it's not like these are not replaceable. They certainly are. But still, I did a lot of damage. These aren't... these are pretty cheap. So yeah, I don't know, about 10,000 damage. He's probably got that about that for economy, so that's really only like 1 or 2 turns worth of economic damage. So not that much. I mean, he did less to me, but not really what I was hoping for. Though we're also raiding, so that certainly helps economically. We were successful with raids here and here. I think we just pinged this to see, you know, what's up, dude? What you got in there? This was a little diseased cultist. And we can see he's patrolling, so that's kind of interesting. Which I kind of wish I attacked, because this is like a really shitty patrol. I would have killed him. But alas, I didn't. So we're going to attack here and here and here, and hopefully that works. We'll keep raiding these guys. We're going to have the mages who retreated run in. Back to base. We're gonna have this plus some other guys come in here and attack. We're gonna attack over here. Hopefully that works. Keep the raiding pressure up. We're gonna move these guys up here. I thought about having them jump on top of this fort, but I realized that may be a bad idea. Yeah. So anyway, this guy's moving up here, and I think that's about it, though I'm not totally sure. Trying to think of anything else. Oh yeah, so we're gonna storm the castle here too. We should be able to take it without the Ysian Knights there. It should be pretty easy. With the Bissia attacking me too, I really want to get this province. And I kind of want to get this temple down because having troops here, they're gonna get hit by freaking Purgatory. I assume this is, I mean, this could be Marignon's. It's right next to a templed throne, so it's highly likely this is Marignon's dominion, but it could be Abyssia's too. Anyway, we're gonna come up here. I want this, and then that opens up a lot more raiding for me. And I basically want to try to spread Marignon's armies out. I don't think I'm gonna have trouble beating him in a big one-on-one, but we're gonna prepare. That's the other thing I'm kind of doing this turn. As you can see, I'm routing a ton of dudes into my foat. Right, so you can see we're just bringing tons of dudes in. I haven't done any of the scripting yet because they're just coming in. They're not like patrolling or anything. But I've loaded up a bunch of my undead onto my mages, and then they're going to lead them into battle. So anyway, so I'm doing 2 things. One is I'm pooling mages here, and the second is I'm pooling undead with the mages. I'm also trying to get a lot of these Jade Sorceresses out, so they are running to different corners of my empire. And I'm making here Earth Boots because this turn I'm also summoning a Troll King, which means I will be able to do Armies of Gold, which is probably the one I want to cast, since it will give me flame resistance. It should make me mostly immune to Firestorm, which is nice. Yeah. So I think that's it for this turn. We'll kind of go ahead and speed through. I've got a few things to cover. So in the next turn, turn 53. Okay, so there is a message from Marignon. As you wish, we'll see who is stronger, the Hordes of Undead or the Fires of Justice. And a report from Tiradir. Suddenly a storm of fireballs appears out of nowhere and struck the army, killing 200 units. 176 of those units hit were killed. Among those killed was a Thaumaturg. So fuck me. This spell is... It appears as a random event, so you don't know who cast it. It could have been Abyssia. In fact, there's a good chance. But it may also be Marignon. It's hard to say. But it's it's this. Flames from the Sky. And we can kind of, it's only three province range, so we can kind of tell from that. But it does 15 fire magic armor piercing damage to half of the units, and it doesn't even matter whether there's a fort. And for some reason, this hasn't really come up in any game I've played, really, until this or my Ulm game, depending whichever one you're watching first. You've probably seen the Ulm game, so I think it actually did come up in there first in real time. But man, this is such a strong spell. I mean, it's like game-breakingly strong. I mean, because It depends who you're fighting. If you're fighting human mages that need to go into a communion and you can just kill half of them, it's devastating. So, we're gonna go through the events. Okay, so he's casting Cloud Trapeze with Harbingers, and you can see he killed all these guys here. We'll just see what he's... Whoops. We'll see what he's kitted out with. A Firebrand, a Charcoal Shield, a Spirit Helmet, Armor of Knights, Ring of Regeneration. Yeah, he's gonna be hard to kill. Protection versus Mundane's probably like 30-something? 31? Yeah. Yeah, we're barely damaging him. Yeah, fortunately... Okay, well, not fortunately. His magic resistance is pretty damn high. Yeah. I was gonna say we could apostasy him. That'll be pretty hard to do. They're not impossible. Basically the same business here and the same business here. So, yeah, I think we know how that goes. And let's check big battles. Okay, we raided here. Let's watch this. Does not appear we were successful. Yeah, Holy Pyre does a lot of damage. Now, if I had brought... It looks like they killed my commander because he ran in like an idiot or something. Let's watch that again. What the hell happened? Okay, they scripted right. Hold, and attack. I need to find like a limping unit and put them... Oh no, they just ran. I think these guys actually retreated and died. Yeah. They cut off my retreat routes with those Cloud Trapezes, I believe. And this is his kind of big stack he moved. Okay, we took this from Yis, which is this province. Met very light resistance. And there was a battle inside their fortress. We'll watch that really quick. I don't think there's anything in here. Yeah, just 2 druids. Yeah, I mean, these guys got all nice and buffed up, but pretty sure they're still gonna die. And like that, so passes the defenders of this fort. Okay, so that's about it for this turn. So this turn was kind of okay. Let's take a quick look at our score graphs. So provinces, you can see we've been doing well. This is okay. Nothing to be concerned about. Forts, we're doing good. Income, we're doing good. We had a little downtick this turn. Gym income, we're doing good. Research, Dominion, army size. This is what you want your score graphs to look like. So that means things are good for right now. Now, I've got a problem, right? My problem is I know he's got Flames from the Sky, which means he also has Firestorm. So it's going to be really hard to fight him with him casting it. What I'm hoping is he cast it last turn, and let's say he's out of gems and can't cast it this turn. So, because it's expensive, it's 30 gems. So we're going to come attack here with a huge Doom stack. And I've scripted them. This lady's doing Rain first, and then Warriors from Niflheim. And this combination hopefully will make fire magic much less effective, so if he's dropping Flamestorm or something like that, it will be pretty hard to do. Dropping Firestorm in the rain is actually really tough. It's like 1,000 fatigue. So, yeah. Anyway, we're going to be jumping in here and hopefully causing a big row. Warriors of Niflheim is going to give me the fire resistance, and then Fog Warriors hopefully will help. And then hopefully I have enough Communion Slaves to kill them. What I'm thinking too, so these guys are going to attack. These guys are going to attack. And we're going to attack here. Now the reason we're doing all of these at once is I know he has Flames from the Sky, and if I only have one army, he's going to be able to Flames from the Sky it to death, and then I'm going to fucking lose, if you excuse my French. Because he can definitely, with Flames from the Sky, kill one army. But if I have 3 or 4 armies, right, I'm going to have this guy moving here too, instead of finishing off Yis up this way. And the good thing about doing that is it's going to be very difficult for him to Flames from the Sky all 4 armies, right? So hopefully all his guys aren't patrolling, and I jump in and I'm on top of these forts, and then he's stuck. You know, which of these armies do I Flames from the Sky? And the ones he doesn't are hopefully the ones I kill. But I'm a little bit going out on a limb here, so we'll see. It's also possible that Abyssia is Flames from the Skying me, and if I have to deal with both their shit, it's gonna be really fucking hard. Also, let's come down to Astrolord. Where are you at, bro? This guy is forging a Ring of Sorcery, because we empowered him up to Astral 4, if you remember, and then we put these on him, and now he's making a Ring of Sorcery. This will get him to Astral 7. Now, to get to the very important to Astral 8, I am going to need to make a unique item, the Dimensional Rod, and it's possible this has already been made, though I'm not sure. If I get it, that would be really nice. If I can't get it, then I wasted a bunch of research. Or not wasted. I spent a lot of research on construction that I may not use immediately. So, if I get that, though, then my next target is Enchantment 9, which will give me Arcane Nexus. And if I get Arcane Nexus, then I can control the game, right? Then Flamestorm's not going to be that bad because it's going to be feeding me gems. I can take down Eternal Pyre. Yeah. So, that's basically going to be the name of the game here. I'm trying to think what else. I think that's about it. So pearls are super valuable to me. I need as many as I can get. I can maybe trade some of my gems to Agartha for pearls. I probably should ask him. Yeah. That would actually be a really, really smart idea. Yeah, so that's basically the plan. These guys are coming in. We're basically doing life after death and then some other crap. Rigor Mortis. These guys, we've basically got the same script. Relief, Foul Vapors. I don't have any water gems on this one, so I kind of made a mistake. So if I had water gems, that would be really nice, because I could do Warriors of Niflheim. But I'm expecting that they're probably not patrolling this turn, so I put some water gems on this dude, so I could hand them to her later, so she can Warriors of Niflheim turn after. I really should have built a lab here the turn before when I was moving all this crap in. Anyway. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I don't think so. I think this is about it. So, with that, I think we'll call an end to this episode. Mostly this is set up. We've got a ton of big battles happening next turn, so tune in for that if you want to see those. See you guys.